Hello, Google Plus world, YouTube world. Well, not much YouTube world because it just posts once. That's it, video. So, how's everybody doing out there in Google Plus land, YouTube land? All right, everybody. Okay, so not to waste y'all time now. Get down to business here. Down here in Cowville. Okay, we're gonna get back to Samuel. We really hitting Samuel good here. Okay, Samuel's. We come across a lot of wisdom in here now. Said right in there that they stole the covenant away from the law. Okay, so black and white in the Bible. Bada Bada came along and he said, "Look, they said they stole it right there. How much more proof you need?" Hello, world. Not to be arrogant. Remember the Lord said, "Be it far from me." Be it far from me. Uphold the good morals, even though you be it far from me. So, okay. So I reached a place, reached a place where I accept concession of all. I'm not the punisher. I'm the savior guy. So that's what I'm going to do. So I don't care what you did. It doesn't matter. I'm willing to accept anyone's concession. Anybody. Okay? And everyone should know that you concede to the Lord, then you're also conceding to accepting reasonable punishment for your actions. Reasonable punishment. And even if your punishment is death, you'll be reincarnated into a Levi tribe. I don't know if all your karma will be erased. It's possible. Anything's possible with the blessing of our great Lord. So you even if you're punishment of death, you won't really die. You won't really die. It might be your punishment to undergo a death or something, but I'd rather better to do that. And there's no guarantee that's even going to happen. Don't forget, there's other gods of sway. Some of these observer races, like the Pleiadians, possibly, Arcturians, possibly. Some of these people have been given some, divine rights. I believe. That's why I said if they come down here, they want to talk to me or whatever, I'll respect their authority. They have authority within their coalition, so that means they earned it somehow within their coalition, right? Just like I said, I scorched great monkey monster and lizard people. We got good great monkey monster and lizard people on our side too. Good ones, They're not from here. They're from another planet, wherever. But yeah, we got them within our coalition. But some of them are from here because they've been making the craft circles. So they probably don't, or they don't come from too far away. That's the people that are making the craft circles. Is the gray people, our gray people. And then probably some of theirs made some confuser ones through in there that didn't really supposed to confuse us or whatever. Okay, so we did 4 through 7. So we're on 8, chapter 8, Samuel. That's all I'm trying to do is focus on scripture because I don't have the wisdom. But doesn't matter. Nothing matters because everything's already been decreed. Everything's already been. There's really nothing to control. What kind of control do we got? We're just regular Joes. We don't have control of really very much. I mean, of course, witchcraft and all that. Yeah, you can curse people and all that. So what's that going to accomplish? It needs to be a big change, a little change here and there. Just one scumbag going to take their place, All right, so. And it came, chapter 8, Samuel 1. And it came to pass, when Samuel was old, that he made his sons judges over Israel. Now, the name of his firstborn was Joel, and the name of his second, Abiah, Abia. They were judges in Beersheba. And his sons walked not in his ways, but turned aside after lure, and took bribes and perverted judgment. Okay, so his sons conceded to the enemy. They got down the Illuminati, the old Confederation. What is it called? I'm sorry. Yeah, Confederacy. Then all the elders of Israel gathered themselves. But that's what it says in here. That doesn't mean it actually happened. That's just what it says in here, So, that's actually the case. And said unto him, Behold, thou art old. Oh, wait a minute, no. 4. Then all the elders of Israel gathered themselves together and came to Samuel unto Ramah, and said unto him, Behold, thou art old, and thy sons walk not in thy ways. Now make us a king to judge us like all the nations. Okay, so they corrupted his sons, and now they try to use their corrupted power, their authority that they had. They're still trying to use it, to their advantage. The enemy. I say, but the thing displeased Samuel when they said, Give us a king to judge us. And Samuel prayed unto the Lord. Of course it displeased him because he knew, that his sons were corrupted. Well, that's what it says in here. It doesn't mean that happened, okay? And the Lord said unto Samuel, Hearken unto the voice of the people in all that they say unto thee, for they have not rejected thee, but they have rejected me, that I should not reign over them. Okay, so that's like Moses coming back. Let's say Micah and Lucifer, Moses' sons became corrupted, whatever, and then so Moses come back and say, "Oh, you didn't do it. I told you, According to all the works which they had done since the day that I brought them up out of Egypt, even to this day, wherewith they have forsaken me and served other gods, so do they also unto thee." Okay, that's like saying, okay, the tribe. That's like a tribe that was brought, received salvation, came back, and then they went bad, and they forsake the teachings of the law and they served other gods, which is basically, not our tribe, but everyone else, fell under the illusion of the church, Okay. Now therefore hearken unto their voice, howbeit ye protest solemnly unto them, and shew them the manner of the king that shall reign over them. And Samuel told all the words of the Lord unto the people that asked of him a king. And he said, This will be the manner of the king that shall reign over you. He will take your sons and appoint them for himself for his chariots, and to be his horsemen, and some shall run before his chariots. Okay, run before his chariot. Same thing, walk before the house, okay? Representing. Or falsely representing. And he will appoint him captains over thousands and captains over fifties, and will set them to ear his ground, and to reap his harvest, and to make his instruments of war, and instruments of the chariots. Okay, that's enlisting other countries to do their bidding, whatever. And he will take your daughters to be confectionaries, and to be cooks, and to be bakers. And it's like saying, okay, the Muslims are going to take over and steal your wives and whatever. And he will say your fields. He will take your fields and your vineyards and your olive yards, even the best of them, and give them to his servants. And he will take the tenth of your seed and your vineyards, and splitting up shit. And he will take all your men or their maidservants and your godless young men and work, and your asses, put them to his work. He's going to take your asses and put them to work. Ooh, it's not like some. Oh, no homo, no homo. And he will take on the plan. Okay, so I'm not trying to disrespect the word of the Lord here. But they're all pedophiles, so maybe that's what, you never know. Okay, put them to work. He will take the tenth of your sheep, and ye shall be his servants, And ye shall cry out in that day because of your king, which ye shall have chosen you, and the Lord will not hear you in that day. Okay, so he's saying that the king that you have is a scumbag, and he's misleading you, and he's using the shit out of you, and basically like us, we're indentured slaves. So that's what happened to us. We became indentured. Now what are they doing? They're taking our land, they're taking everything, taking guns away, putting us on in prison and everything. Okay, the same thing's going on. Okay, nevertheless, the people refused to obey the voice of Samuel, and they said, "Nay, but we will have a king over." That's okay. They're trying to, like I said, they're trying to elevate the throne above the Lord. Okay, they want to be the creator, so now they make synthetic Barbie doll people. Okay, that we also may be like all the nations, that our King may judge us and go out before us and fight our battles. And Samuel heard all the words of the people, and he rehearsed them in the ears of the Lord. And the Lord said to Samuel, Hearken unto their voice, and make them a king. And Samuel said unto the men of Israel, Go ye every man into the city. So you say now, it's getting a little confusing here because they're trying to confuse you on purpose. Now there was a man of Benjamin whose name was Kish, the son of Abiel, son of Zeror, the son of Bechorah, the son of, okay, whatever. And he had a son whose name was Saul, a choice young man, and a godly and a goodly. And there was not among the children of Israel a goodlier person than he, for from his shoulders and upward he was higher than any of the people. From his shoulders and upward, so higher than the people. Well, we know lizards have long necks, and the asses of Kish Saul's fathers were lost. No, the asses of Kish Saul's father were lost. Asses. And Kish said to Saul, his son, Take now one of the servants with, they could be talking about prostitutes, sex slaves and shit too, And rose, go seek the asses, go get the hoes, whatever. And he passed through Mount Ephraim and passed through the land of Shishkabab, and they found them not. Then they passed through the land of Shaolin, and went to Wu-Tang land. Shalim, and there were not, and he passed through the land of. Okay, it's just I don't know. He found them not. Damn. Behold, now there is in this city a man of God, that he is an honorable man, that all that he saith cometh surely to pass. Now let us go thither. Peradventure he can shew us our way that we should go. Okay, here's a little something. Peradventure he can shew us our way that we should go. Okay, that's like me telling you my adventures with the Gangstalk people. About how they took me down south and all that shit. And about everything that I, learned through my adventures, Or it could be someone like me. It doesn't have to be me, It could be someone like me doing the same thing. Just like the targeted individuals there, they're revealing all the dirty ways of the Gangstalker people. The same shit. Okay, so boom. Okay, there you go. Move on. 7. Then said Saul to his servant, But behold, if we go, what shall we bring the man? For the bread is spent in our vessels, and there is not a present to bring the man of God. What have we? And the servant answered Saul again, and said, Behold, I have here at hand the fourth part of a shekel of silver, that I will give to the man of God to tell us our way. Okay, they're going to pay a seer. They're going to pay a prophet person to give them some kind of information or whatever. Okay, before time in Israel, when a man went to inquire of God, thus he spake, Come, and let us go to the seer. Oh, what I just say? Okay, and for he that is now called a prophet was before him time called a seer. Then said Saul to his servant, well said, come, let us go. So they went unto the city where the man of God was, and where the prophet God was. And they went up the hill to see the city, and found young maidens going out to draw water, and said to them, is a seer here? And they answered them, and said, He is. Behold, he is before you. Make haste now, for he came today to the city, for there is a sacrifice of the people today in the high place. As soon as ye be come into the city, ye shall straightway find him, before he go up to the high place to eat, for the people will not eat until he come, because he doth bless the sacrifice. And afterwards they eat that be bidden. Okay, it sounds like lizards eating somebody. That's what it sounds like. They went up into the city, and when they were coming to the city, behold, Samuel came out against them for to go up to the high place. Now the Lord had told Samuel in his ear a day before Saul came, saying, tomorrow by this time I will send thee a man out to the land of Benjamin, and thou shalt anoint him to be captain over my people Israel, that he may save my people out of the hand of the Philistines. For I have looked upon my people, because their cries come unto me. And when Samuel saw Saul, the Lord said unto him, behold, the man whom I spake to thee of, this same shall reign over my people. Then Saul drew near to Samuel in the gate, and said, tell me, I pray thee, where the seer's house is. And Samuel answered Saul, I am the seer. Okay, Samuel answered Saul, said, I am the seer. Go up before me unto the high place, for ye shall eat. Okay, Samuel was the seer guy. For ye shall eat with me today, and tomorrow I will let thee go. I will tell thee all that there is in thine heart. And for thine asses that were lost 3 days ago, they're probably talking about, it could be talking about horses. Set not thy mind on them, for they are found. And on whom is all desire of Israel? Is it not on thee and all thy father's house? And Saul answered and said, I'm not a Benjamite. Okay, I told you that's their governor, the people they follow. They're called mites. You know, like space rat termite. You know, so they're a Benjamite. They're not a space rat termite. They're a Benjamite. You know, of the smallest of the tribes of Israel, my family, the least of all families of their tribe, and Benjamin. Wherefore they speakest thou so to me, and Samuel took those. I'm trying to find some good information here, not just, you know. Talking about eating, you know, meat or something. Talking about, you know. Alright. Oh, it's now we're at chapter 10. Then Samuel took a vial of oil and poured it upon his head, and kissed him, and said, is it not because the Lord hath anointed thee to be captain over his inheritance? Okay, so he got anointed. That happens to us too, you know. We get anointed, you know, by our benefactors or queen too. Okay. Or the mark on the arm. I tell you the mark, same thing. Scratch, mark, anoint, you know, whatever. But there is like a baptism thing, like that we undergo. So us, you know, if we're found worthy of that, you know. Still talking about the asses that were lost and stolen. Three, 10:3. Then shalt thou go on forward from thence, and thou shalt come to the plain of Tabor, and there shall meet thee 3 men go up to God to Bethel, one carrying 3 kids, another carrying 3 loaves of bread, another carrying a bottle of wine. And they will salute thee and give thee 2 loaves of bread, which thou shalt receive of their hands. Okay, there's some kind of secret information there on all the numbers. Or whatever that is. Correlate the frequencies. Who knows? All right, so numbers ain't, yeah, know what they all mean. After that, thou shalt come to the hill of God, where is the garrison of the Philistines, and it shall come to pass that thou art come thither to the city, and thou shalt meet a company of prophets coming down from the high place with psaltery and a tabret and a pipe and a harp before them. They shall prophesy. A psaltery and a tabret and a pipe and a harp. Okay, here's something. Okay, we know we have 4 major creator allies. So that's the Ferocious Fantastic Four. That's the 4 winds. That's the 4 horses of the apocalypse, whatever. Not really, but kind of. So this could be symbolic of the allies. Their symbol. One's a tabret, one's a pipe, one's a harp, and one's a psaltery. I don't even know what a psaltery is. What is a psaltery? I'm gonna write that down. Psaltery. Psaltery. I don't know what that is. Tabret. Psaltery, tabret, and a pipe. Pipe. Harp. So, pipe. Harp. A harp. Okay. And the Spirit of the Lord will come upon thee, and thee shall prophesy with them, and shall be turned into another man. And the Spirit of the Lord will come upon thee, and thou shalt prophesy with them. Okay, that's the Spirit of the Lord, it's Holy Spirit. And shall be turned into another man. Okay, then you be ascended. You're going through ascension, And let it be, when these signs are come unto thee, that thou do as occasion to serve thee, for God is with thee. And thou shalt go down before me to Gilgal, and behold, I will come down unto thee and offer burnt offerings, and to sacrifices of peace offerings. 7 days shalt thou tarry till I come to thee, and shew thee what thou shalt do. I will come down unto thee to offer burnt offerings, and to sacrifices of peace offerings. 7 days shalt thou tarry till I come to thee, and show thee what thou shalt do. 7 days, I don't know, 7 generations, 7 means a lot of different stuff. And it was so that when he had turned his back to go from Samuel, God gave him another heart, and all those signs came to pass that day. And when they came thither, okay, 9 Samuel, and 1:9. And it was so that when he had turned his back to go from Samuel, God gave him another heart, and all those signs came to pass that day. Gave him another heart. Gave him another heart. Change of heart, That's like me, what I just said, when I started. That to accept, there has to be someone willing to accept concession for someone to concede. So in order for me to accept the most concession I possibly could accept, I had to accept concession from everybody. I'm not the Punisher, I'm the Savior guy. Okay? So that's where I am. I don't care what you did, it doesn't matter. You're going to get what's coming to you, but I'm not the Punisher. So that's not my job. So that's my change of heart, because I wasn't looking at shit like that before. I was still trying to think, well, like I'm going to decide like these people deserve to be punished, whatever. I don't have that wisdom because I don't even know where I am. I don't know what frequency I'm in, and the frequencies are changing. And we gotta know, even if we knew what frequency we were in, we have to know what's the differential so we could stay within our parameters. You know, so I'm the first to admit I don't fucking got all the answers. And if I didn't do that, then I'd be a liar. And I can't be a liar because then who's going to find faith in me? Nobody's going to find faith in a liar. I might not be correct about everything, but not on purpose. I'm not purposely lying, you know. Okay, change your heart. And then all the signs came to pass. So maybe because I changed my heart, maybe something good will happen for us, you know. And when they came thither to the hill, behold, a company of prophets met him, and the Spirit of God came upon him, and he prophesied among them. Okay, well, doesn't that sound like, oh yeah, they went up the mountain and Elijah came? Okay, it's the same thing. A lot of these stories are repeat. Okay, or Moses went up and came down the commandments. And it came to pass, when all knew him before time saw that, behold, he prophesied among the prophets, and the people came one to another, what is this that is come unto the son of Kish? Is Saul also among the prophets? And one of the same place answered and said, but who is their father? Wherefore, therefore, it may become a proverb. It is Saul also among the prophets? Okay, let's go over that again. And one of the same place answered, and one of the same place. Okay, the person that lives there. But who is their father? Okay, who is their Lord? You know, what race are they? You know, what race are they? What's their blood type or whatever? Therefore, it became a proverb. Okay, misrepresentation, a lie, a proverb, a story, a, a half truth. It's a myth. Is Saul also among the prophets? And when he had made an end of prophesying, he came to the high place. And Saul uncle said unto him and to his servant, whither went ye? And he said, to seek the asses, looking for the horses or whatever they lost. And when he saw that they were nowhere, he came to Samuel. And Saul's uncle said, tell me, I pray thee, what Samuel said unto you. And Saul said unto his uncle, gee, you know, that sounds awful like Uncle Sam. What, Grateful Dead sang a song, I'm Uncle Sam. U.S. Blues. Them old U.S. Blues. That's U.S. Blues, Grateful Dead. Okay. He told us plainly that the asses were found, but of the matter of his kingdom, wherefore Samuel spake, he told him not. And Samuel called the people together unto the Lord of Mizpeh, and said unto the children of Israel, thus said the Lord God of Israel, I brought up Israel out of Egypt and delivered you out of the hand of the Egyptians, and out of the hand of all kingdoms, and of them that oppress you, and ye have to this day rejected your God, who himself saved you out of all your adversaries and your tribulations, and ye have said unto him, nay, but set a king over us. Okay, so they're following the wrong king, okay? Now, therefore, present, you know, the false idols. They're following false idols, okay? Now, therefore, present yourselves before the Lord by your tribes and by your thousands. Okay, here we go. Now, therefore, present yourself before the Lord by your tribes and by your thousands. Okay, so the Lord's saying, okay, well, get your, you know, conglomeration of people together there and present yourself, you know, to the Lord. Okay? Now, therefore, okay, when Samuel had caused all the tribes of Israel to come near, the tribe of Benjamin was taken. When he had caused the tribe of Benjamin to come near by their families, the family of Matri was taken, and Saul, son of Kish, was taken. And when They saw him, he could not be found. Therefore they inquired of the Lord further, if the man should yet come thither. And the Lord answered, Behold, he hath hid himself among the stuff. Hid himself among the stuff. Oh, that's some good fucking Jesuit literature for you there. Hid himself among the stuff. And it just sounds stupid. Hid himself among the stuff. The fuck? And they ran and fetched him thence. And then he stood among the people. He was higher than any of the people from his shoulders and upward. And Samuel said unto the people, See ye him who the Lord hath chosen, and there is none like him among all people. And all the people shouted and said, God save the king. Then Samuel told the people of the manner of the kingdom, and wrote it in a book, and laid it up before the Lord. And Samuel sent all the people away, every man to his house. And Saul also went home to Gibeah, and when there went with him a band of men whose hearts God had touched. But the children of Belial said, How shall this man save us? And they despised him and brought him no present, but he held his peace. Children of Belial. Well, that's one of our kings. Belial is king of earth. Earth king. That's his, well, I could sit here and tell you all kinds of shit about Belial. I know about Belial. That's one of our gods. God of the north, God of earth. He's the one who bestows the throne. That's his job. I believe I've already been, deemed worthy, but I haven't been officially given the throne yet, which is good because I don't have the wisdom right now, Yeah, that's our king right there, Belial. That's good old Belial. He's the one who bestows the privilege of the throne. When it's all said and done, whatever, and we come back and establish heaven on earth, and when we establish the throne, he's going to be there. He'll be there. He'll be right there. The first time the King of Heaven is seated on the throne of heaven on earth, Belial will be right there. That's his job. And then after that, he'll probably go on his way. Probably go on his way. Some of our people are going to leave. They're going to go on their way. They did their job, and they deserve to go away if they want to go. They did their job. Time's up. You want to go? We gotta replace. We're gonna have to replace some of our gods, man. I believe they got other. They want to do other things. I'm sure some of our are going to want to do some other things. I believe they have the right to do that. But okay, so boom. So now, that's like the devotees. When they're saying the children of Belial, because now they're talking about our devotees. Okay, that's like the devotees looking at me, and none of them believe that I'm saying. They don't believe I'm saying. There's no devotees that said, "Yeah, I really believe you're saying." Nah, I don't fucking know. They don't believe me. I could write all the fucking astounding shit in the world, and they're still not gonna believe me, unless they have the ability to do evocation, and then they can evoke one of our spirits and confirm me with the spirit. Then they know undoubtedly, yeah, I am the person, whatever. But just because you're a devotee doesn't mean you know witchcraft, sorcery, and magic. You're just a devotee. It doesn't mean that you know your arts. So most devotees don't have that skill to do that. Whatever. Okay, so boom. But that's like me saying, no, I'm holding my peace, like I'm going to stand by my story. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we're at 11. Well, I think we'll stop there. Okay. We're talking about the Ammonites, chapter 11. We'll do that next. Okay, chapter 10. We did 8, 9, 10. We did 8, 9, 10. Okay. Went through it, quick because there was a lot of blah blah in there, but a couple good things, a few good things. We'll keep going, what do we got? 11, 12, 13, 14, pretty long chapter. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22. Oh boy, wow, I really bit off a lot to chew here. What am I doing? Oh my God, I can't go through all this. You're making videos till the cows come home. It's a long chapter. Holy Moses. One. Okay, you know what I could do? I'm just going to go through it. That's what I'm going to do. Put on little tunes. I might go through it and just pick out a few parts, the good, important parts, so I don't waste your time. Y'all can get back to being doing watcher duties. All right, y'all. It's all love, and we're all brave and true. United we stand. Don't forget, there's any kind of intelligence people watch this or whatever. There's no reason to be scared to establish dialogue. I have no wants or warrants, so there's no reason to. And I'm the saver guy, so there's no reason anybody would want to hurt a saver guy. I just say I'll accept consent from anyone. Doesn't matter. I don't care what you did. I don't give a shit. Okay, I'm not a punisher. You're gonna receive whatever is coming to you. Okay, that's the final word from me. If I keep getting disregarded, then it's not. I don't believe that's good for anybody. All right, y'all. I'll leave it there. I'll upload this video and I'm gonna go through it, and then I'll come back later. With some more Samuel. All right, y'all. See you soon.